Guys, it's Andrea. So today I am going to be showing you 3 new happy planners. If you guys can notice, which this is the first video that I'm filming in our new house, well, the house we moved into, it's a little echoey, so I'm not sure how the audio is going to be, but if it's a little too echoey, I will switch to a mic because that's what I was working on anyways, but I kind of just wanted to see how the audio would be. So I did get 3 new happy planners, and these just came out a couple of days ago, and I got them really fast. They came like in 2 or 3 days from ordering them. So I did pick up the big happy planner, which is like $10 more than these. And then I got these 2 regular size happy planners. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit about happy planners, my thoughts on them, where to buy them, and things like that. And then I'll kind of go into like actually going into these, because this is the watercolor version, the regular version, and then like I said, the big version. So the one thing that you need to know about happy planners is you can buy them, well, one of the things, you could buy them online, you can buy them at the Mombi website, or you could buy them on Amazon. I think these new ones are only available on Mombi's website. As far as like online, and then you can also buy them at Hobby Lobby, and for Hobby Lobby you can also get them 40% off with a coupon. So if you want to pick one up at your local Hobby Lobby, that is also an option for you as well. And then as for stickers, for these 2 here, the regular sized ones like they had last year, the stickers from the Erin Condren will fit. They will just be slightly too short for the boxes, but if you plan the way that I do, you know that you kind of like stack stickers down anyway, so it doesn't really matter the length of a sticker as long as the width works, which the width does work. I want to see if I have like some washi laying around here so I could show you guys, or something that's easily removable. But yeah, that's why I don't make happy planner stickers. I think that's why a lot of people don't make happy planner stickers, is because the stickers from the Erin Condren do fit. They just do not take up the whole length of the box. I think just for, you know, purposes of this video, I'll just take one of these Glam Planner stickers. So this is a full box sticker, and this would take up the full box of the Erin Condren. So if we go ahead, and I'm just going to put this on the back of my hand just so it lifts up easy. And this is something else, like if you have trouble sticking stickers down properly or like in straight lines, you could do this as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and zoom you guys in so you guys can see what I mean. So I don't find it super necessary to make happy planner stickers, just because the Erin Condren stickers do fit perfectly in the width. So you can see that they do fit them the width, but it does not fit the height. But the way that I plan, I stack stickers anyways, so I would just continue down, like doing more stickers the whole way down, and then that also kind of alleviates that bottom notes area and having to try and find a way to cover that up. So if you guys can see, this is the Erin Condren. So Erin Condren used to have a calendar like this. Now it has the Thankful Thought. You know, I cover up the Thankful Thought, and I feel like most people do anyways. Then there's a little, like, this says notes. This has a little blank one. This one used to say, I think, notes. And then it just has, you know, dotted lines the whole way down, and then the Erin Condren one has this little bar, which I actually kind of like not having the bar, just because then when your stickers don't line up, it's not like completely obvious. And then as you can see from down below, that instead of having these lines, there's just a little decoration, which I actually really like because they do change them up, and they usually are quite cute. These are their decorations. Some of them have little quotes. I don't know if I'll be able to find one with a quote like this. But I like this actually a lot better. The only difference then is that these boxes are longer, so they don't have this little extra area on the bottom, which I kind of like because I do kind of cover this up anyways. And then also there's no spaces between the boxes, which kind of give or take, it ends up giving you more room in the sidebar area. And then another difference between the Erin Condren and then the Mombi planner is that the pages are, you can take the pages in and out. See how easy that came off? You can literally stick this down and rip it up as many times as you need to if you just put it on the back of your hand first. These pages come out. They're in a ring style, so you could just pull them out, which makes it nice for planning. If you want to plan your whole week at once, you can take them out and not have to worry about the coils, which was a huge thing for me because I hate whenever you get to Wednesday and you have to write like on the coil like this. And then another thing is kind of how the monthly layout is set up. It's really pretty. I like this a lot better. Sunday through Saturday. And then this is the monthly kind of like little area. This is what this one looks like. So they both have like quotes on them. I do prefer like the branding and the way that all of the mommy planner stuff looks. I feel like it's super trendy. And then instead of having like a notes page, which I don't use this anyways, this is kind of cool because it has like a place to put birthdays, important dates, and then like currently, and then like all of your holidays are down here, which I really like. I think that this is really cool. And I really like the way Mombi like does all of their like branding and all of their like graphics, because I just feel like they're really fun and kind of like, I don't know, trendy. And I wish Erin Condren went a little bit more trendy with the way that she does stuff. I feel like this does though, this is so pretty, it's foil, pink foil. I feel like this does kind of hit a little bit of a, in my opinion, a younger feeling age mark, as far as it being very trendy and pretty and like, you know what I mean? Like it's very like watercolor. So this is the watercolor one. So this is super, I don't know, it's very trendy. Whereas the Erin Condren I feel like is timeless, and it's kind of like doesn't have a very like huge age group, where I feel like this one is a little bit more work appropriate as far as like everything being very like simple, whereas this one's a little bit more, I don't know, just like style, I don't know if stylish is a good word, or hip, or just overall trendy. So those are some of the tabs. I really like this one too. It's like a blue metallic foil, and you guys can kind of just see the styling from that. And then like each of the months is the same, but just kind of changes colors. Also, again, I really like the color choices in here. I feel like those as well are really pretty, and I'm not like looking at any of them and going bleh, like some of the Erin Condren months I just am not into. So I really like these. There's lots of pinks, lots of blues and greens. Hot pink kind of like translates through a lot of the months. Purples. There's no really ugly colors, so I really like that. There's nothing really else in here besides, you know, you go all the way to December, and then the last page is a note page. And then in the front you have, well, hello there, and this is your little welcome page. This happy planner belongs to, and then you have your 2 years, which kind of, you know, does the same thing as Erin Condren, and then it goes right into the months. One thing I thought was really weird, not really weird, a little bit weird. So this came out, I would say maybe March 3rd, 2nd, and I can't use this till July, which it's cool because I have it, but at the same time, like I can't use it for, what is that? To April to May to June to July. So for 4 months I can't use this, which I don't know. It's cool because I have it already, and I mean I'm going to use it eventually, but I would think I'd prefer it if it was more like I bought it in June and then I could use it in July. Do you know what I mean? Or if they were gonna sell it, I get why they do it, but I just like, I'm kind of like bummed that I have to wait that long. Also, you can add pages. They do have a lot of things you could add. They have dividers you could add. They have dashboards I think you can add. They have like pockets. They have all kinds of stuff. You could take these out and put gold ones in, clear ones, bigger ones if you want to make it bigger, anything like that. These covers are obviously, you could take those off too. And they have a ton of stuff on their shop, which includes like stickers and stuff, which even if you have an Erin Condren, I would definitely look into the Mombi stickers, which I'll link those below as well. This is the regular Happy Planner. I love this cover. I had to like really do some research to find this because they didn't have, I think it was this one and this one were a little bit hard to find on the site the way that they had it laid out whenever I went to buy them. So again, this one starts in July. This one's really pretty. That one I feel like was super trendy with all the watercolor. This one's just really pretty. This one, I don't know, I think it's girly, it's really cute. I love like the gold foiling they did. Everything's very dainty. The color choices are on point. And there are still a couple little like watermark elements, which I like. But I just think that overall these are like super gorgeous. I don't know which one I like better. I almost thought I could use both of them, and I could like, let's say I want to do 1 month of watercolor, I could just take out the whole month of August and put in a watercolor month of August and kind of like mix and match that way. But I mean, I kind of almost like this one better because it does have watercolor elements. See, but it's just not, it's completely different than the other one. I also like this a lot. So I'll just kind of show you guys some of the stuff on the side. I think it's really pretty. Same kind of thing on the other side. Everything's a little bit more pastel. a little bit more softer colors. Still has a lot of like watercolor, ombre, some gold foil thrown in, which I think is cool. I like how on the tabs there's also even some gold foiling, like July is a gold foil tab. How pretty is that? I really recommend these. They are cheaper than the Erin Condren. The covers are not customizable, but that doesn't really make a difference for me. I really like these. I don't remember why I stopped using the Happy Planner. I think it was just majorly because most of my stickers like are kind of catering towards the month colors of the Erin Condren, but really these I feel like are a lot more like you could use like really any colors with these, because these are all really pretty, like pinks and blues and greens and pretty yellows. Like they're pretty much like in this color range. I don't think that there's much straying from that. There's some like oranges, but that's even in there. I don't know, I just think that they're gorgeous. So these are like the same size as the Erin Condren. They just might be as far as the cover. So they're like pretty much the same size. And I showed you guys the differences. So it's really all up to your personal like preference as to what you like. And then I'm gonna show you guys the Mac Daddy, the big boy. I don't know what I'm gonna use this for. I probably won't use it if I'm going to be honest. This is the 18-month big planner. I think that's what they call it, like the big. And it's huge. It's like, let me show you this one. So it's a lot bigger. My stickers will not work in here. The Erin Condren stickers won't unless you're like getting really creative. But like this is like huge, guys. Especially like if you compare it to my little baby planner, it's huge. It's so weird because it feels like a Happy Planner, but I feel like I got like smaller and I'm just like a child using a Happy Planner. So these are huge. They're like, I don't know what I could really compare them to that a lot of people. Let me see, like an iPhone. Like it's huge. These are, again, like let's compare it to an iPhone. Like they're very big boxes. I'll just grab that sticker I used and put that in here. So this is a Erin Condren box on there. Can you guys even see that? Do I have to zoom you guys in a little? That's what the Erin Condren box looks like. I don't even know if you guys can see kind of like it's a little bit skinnier than the height of them, which is insane because this is a huge planner. I think this would be really good if you were a teacher or if you were a student. I just don't know like otherwise, unless you just wrote really big. I don't know what you'd use this for. It's just like, honestly, it's a bigger version. It's exactly the same as the other one that I just showed you. It's just huge. And it's seriously funny because it looks like I just like blew up the other one. So those are the Happy Planners. I don't think I'm going to show you guys any more of this because it's just the same thing, only like if you just made it really big. Which again, I think that this would be really good for teachers or for students, or if you just got a lot of stuff going on, or maybe like journaling, maybe like a 3-year journal. So those are the new Happy Planners. I'll leave links down below if you guys want to get your hands on them, and I'll also leave some of my other favorite Happy Planner items as well down below listed for you guys. Definitely check out both the Mombi website, Amazon, and then if you guys have a Hobby Lobby near you, they usually carry Mombi planners. And I will talk to you guys in my next video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.